Hi everyone, this video is exclusively for lazy naturals, busy naturals, and naturals who occasionally have a hair emergency. I have a coily V-part wig and I'm not crocheting my hair like I usually do, but I do have a tutorial on that. You can check it out. Today we are styling it as intended, so let's get started. Queen Virgin Remy is sponsoring this tutorial and this is the hair. It's nicely packaged in a storage bag and the front is stitched together. There are two combs on each side of the part, one at the base and a drawstring, and I'm washing with my old Gabrielle Union products, the 2017 line. I opened this bottle last year, so I need to use it up because I'm spring cleaning my stash and I just want to make sure everything old is out. But I really loved this original line more than the second line, which came out in 2020. Which is why I kept looking for those products even after they were discontinued. I even filmed a comparison. I never posted, I might later on. Anyway, I am moving on to the conditioner. I'm really gonna miss this one. And I'm working it in so I can quickly detangle and separate the strands so they can look more natural because I want this to look like my hair. After that, I'm rinsing the conditioner throughout and moving on to my product Cocktail. I'm using the last of my styling cream, working that in. Then I'm using the blow dry cream. It glides nicely and it has some hold, which is perfect for making a style last. Also, the other reason I used it was because I thought maybe I was gonna blow dry the hair, but I chose not to. And I'm going to use my turban towel to soak up excess moisture for about half an hour and then put the wig on a dryer. Now I am going to properly detangle. I first section my hair to make it easier, then work in medium to large sections. Do we even have an official measurement for section sizes or do we just eyeball it? Anyway, I'm using my From Intuition Flexor Vent brush because of minimal shedding in my natural hair and extensions. Some of these other brushes, they just rip through the hair and that's not good for the wig budget. See how this is just gliding through? I love that. It makes my life easy and the hair looks great. Okay, I am going to dry it off. It takes like half an hour. And here is my hair. I need a wash, but I can't do that just yet. So here is the dry wig. You can see the combs better here. I have side combs, an adjustable elastic band, a back comb, a drawstring to adjust the fit. And I'm gonna take my hair down, put it in a low bun. I'm not actually combing my hair, just pushing it down to make it easier to tie back. I'm also oiling my part because it's dry. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this hair back and it doesn't have to be elaborate. As long as the part looks okay, everything's gonna be good. I'm trimming inside the wig part area so the grids and mesh don't show, and now it is ready to wear. Now I make sure I open my clips before installing the wig. Then I put the wig on first with the 5th clip, which is at the base of the part, and I put the other clips in moving forward, but I don't close them yet. I have to make sure the wig is sitting correctly and comfortably first all around because these things, they can be very uncomfortable. So I'm gonna need to make all the necessary adjustments first. Once I'm satisfied with what my hair looks like, I close the clips and that's basically it. It doesn't look perfect yet because I need to tease the part a little bit with my edges brush. This is gonna make it look more natural, and I won't say it looks like it's growing out of my scalp, but close enough. It doesn't take long for the part to look so much better, but I really like using an edges brush because I can gently tease as little hair as possible and I'm not damaging the hair in that area. With combs, it's easy to make the roots look matted and messy, but here we just have a nice soft teasing of the part. I'm fluffing the hair out with an afro comb. I'm also separating. Some hairs are a little bit long, so I have to trim them down and tidy the wig up. And I decided to give the hair some height because it just looked so flat. Afros look good with volume, so I'm separating the strands and you can already see that it's looking better. Obviously, it's gonna get fuller naturally by day 3, but I need to rush the process, even though it takes a while for me to shape it the way that I want. While I fluff my hair, I just want to let you know that as much as I can't stand and have complained about the tension in V part and thin part wigs, I part wigs, this one is actually manageable. This is the first one that I've ever worn on my channel without wanting to crochet or sew it down. I'll have all the details in the description. And I just have one question. Isn't this volume so much better than before? Now let's get closer so you can properly see the part. And I'm tallish at 5'8½", so I usually don't have this problem since the average person can't see above my head anyway, but it looks good and I'm in love. But don't forget that you can also do bangs. The wig comes layered in a diva cut, which takes the guesswork out of doing bangs. All you have to do is trim the stray hairs, and you know bangs are gonna look good and natural when they have a middle part behind them. So here you have 2 easy options. If you want more, you can always sew the wig down and leave some hair out around the perimeter. You can easily tie your hair up and do other styles that way. Plus, it's less stress on your natural hair because clips and combs are really designed for short-term and emergency styling. If you sew or crochet your wig down, you can wear it for a longer period of time and protect your hair properly. I'm gonna link the video for crochet. Now I'm done. Let me know which style you prefer in the comments, and be sure to check out the description box if you're interested in this easy, convenient wig. Take care, and we will talk soon.